If you're a surrogate and you want to grow your surrogacy money, then this video is for you. There are so many different ways to make passive income using your surrogacy compensation, and I am always surprised when I find out more people that are not familiar with something that might seem as simple as a savings account. So I'm going to make a few videos just covering different ways you can make passive income using your surrogacy compensation. I am not a financial advisor. My name is Ifat Shaltil. I am a surrogacy attorney. And I'm just giving you my 2 cents, what I do so that you can do it too, so that you can grow your money passively without doing anything at all, okay? So one of the ways to do that is a savings account. But the trick is you can't just use any savings account. You have to use a high interest savings account. And a lot of the savings accounts that are just easy to open and available are going to be very low interest savings account. Things like Wells Fargo, for example, and other banks, they provide savings account that you can easily open, no minimum, and the balance on that, the interest rate that you're going to get on that is less than 1%, something along the lines of as low as like 0.01%. And basically they're using your money to make money for themselves, and they're not providing you with any of the benefits. So you're not going to make a lot, or it's not going to do much for you if you're only making and earning 0.01% on the money that you're putting in there. So what you want to look at specifically are savings accounts that are going to provide you a high interest return. A lot of those savings accounts are not going to be available at your regular bank, and they typically don't have a physical branch. There are a lot of types of banks that you can look at online, but it's going to be an online bank. So there are many, many different options. You can research it online. I'm just giving you an example today of one bank that I'm familiar with so that I can recommend to you. But obviously there's many banks that you can look at online that do provide a high interest rate in a savings account. So one of those banks is going to be VO Bank. That's VIO Bank, and you can just Google it, and what you do is you open up a savings account with them. They have a few different accounts you can open, and I'm referring to their money market account. It's just a fancy name for a savings account, but basically the minimum amount that they're going to require you to open up the account, at least as of the date of this video, is $100. So that is all it takes, $100. You open up that account with them. It might be a little bit of a hassle to get the account to open because it's all online, so it might require back and forth with you sending them paperwork and proving that you are who you say you are. But you open up that account with them, you put in that $100, and now you have a high interest savings account, and it's going to be attached to your regular checking account wherever it is you bank for your checking account. So at that point, when you receive your surrogacy compensation, you're going to put the money that you want to save into your checking account, and then you're going to transfer it to your savings account where you will be earning a high interest. Now, when you're looking at different banks for savings accounts that do provide a high interest rate, one of the things you do want to be aware of is their minimum balance that they require you to have and the minimum balance that they require you to open the account. So a savings account that is going to that is going to require you to have $20,000 of a minimum balance might be difficult for a lot of people. It's not something that I would do. It's not something I would recommend doing. Everybody's different. Make the best decision for yourself. But I don't like the idea of putting a lot of money, $20,000, into a savings account where I can't use that $20,000 in case I need it, okay? So it is the simplest way to make passive income, to just open up your savings account that is going to have a high interest yield for you. But you also want to make sure that you're using a bank that's not going to require you to have a minimum balance that you can't use, because obviously the bank is using it to make money on you. So you want to be able to have that money accessible to you, and also make sure what their minimum requirement is in terms of opening up the account itself as well. All right, so do leave your questions in the comments. I'm more than happy to address your questions in future videos, and I will make additional videos as to other ways other than a savings account that you can use to make passive income from your surrogacy journey. All right, see you next time.